What's up, y'all? I'm Lord Dunsparce, and I welcome you all to the Too Much Information video. A little tag challenge video that, has been quite popular recently. I've been tagged by Mario Yoshi 67, so thank you for that, and let's give these fine people too much information of one LordDunsparceAnri. Disclaimer. Reason why I'm not using a webcam, mainly for two reasons. One, I don't feel like turning on any lights in my room to make it any hotter than what it is. Having two ceiling fans on high power as well as a big fan on high power is still not enough to keep me cool, which is ironic because it is 38 degrees outside. Would be tempted to open up my window, but of course, I got a window unit air conditioner in there, and I'm not jacking with that. Nor am I turning it on. Because, this weather in Louisiana is a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Enough said. Enough said. But, for your viewing pleasure or displeasure, however you wish to put it, there will be this still image of my mug in my trusty Dunsparce hat and scarf as the picture throughout the duration of the video, so enjoy that. Without further ado, we got 50 questions we gotta answer, and since this is too much information, well, be prepared for a little bit too much information. Yeah. Alright, let's begin. What am I wearing? Okay, I'm gonna be a smart ass. In the picture, I'm wearing a Dunsparce hat, a Dunsparce scarf, both made by K-Warning9, Kari Warning of 8-Bit Stitch. Her links are in the description. Love her work. She does take custom orders. Highly recommend checking her out. Links are in the description. Also wearing a white shirt that has a logo. Basically, if this shirt isn't sweaty, I'm not gaming hard enough, and it has a video game controller on it, so get one. And some blue jeans. And some shoes. Okay, but let's be real here, because obviously that picture's old. As I record this right now, I am wearing no shirt, because of the damn heat. Waiting for the room to cool down, might do so later. Wearing some pajamas. Pajama shorts. These are blue and black plaid with some sharks on them. They're very comfortable, although a little too warm. But then again, I'd rather keep them on instead of just saying, oh, I'm in my boxers. No. And of course, that would really be too much information. You know what I'm saying. Makes you feel any better, I was wearing a new Mad Bro shirt earlier before I took it off because of the heat. Have I ever been in love? Let's be truthful here. No. The perception of love to most people that claim that they're in love, it's usually lust. Everybody can answer yes to lust, but love is a very hard feeling to describe, in my opinion. And I have never, really felt that with a significant other yet. So, no. This voids number 3 because I've never had a relationship. So, yeah. It wouldn't be considered terrible breakups since okay, let's be technical. I've had relationships, but not relationships. And when I mean not relationships, I mean, okay, you know how a relationship works. You boyfriend, girlfriend, stuff. But with the thing called the internet, yeah, the internet makes things a little complicated, But then again, it is not complicated because you gotta remember, internet and actually meeting the person face to face are two different things. I haven't met anybody that I've had relationships with over the internet, so therefore I can't say we broke up or anything like that. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. Fun fact. Question number 4 and 5 should be number 2 and 3. Anyway, how tall are you? I am 6 foot, although let's be technical, I'm probably about 5'11 and 3/4. I'll go 6 foot. How much do I weigh? I is fit. 330 pounds. Probably don't look it in the pictures that you've seen of me, but trust me, I is fit. But hey, maybe that's why I'm all warm. Damn you, fat! My one weakness. Any tattoos? Nope. A lot of body hair though. A lot of body hair. Not a gorilla, but a lot of body hair. Piercings? Nope. None of those. OTP. Won't be creepy. Won't be creepy? Won't be creepy. We'll put Sailor Moon with Nappa. Not just any Nappa from Dragon Ball Z. I'm talking about Takahata 101 voiceover of Nappa from Team 4 Star. Probably pronounced his name wrong. Got tongue tied there. Sorry, man. But yeah, there's your couple. Have fun with that. Favorite show? That would be World's Dumbest on True TV. Very fun show. Shows a bunch of dumb criminals, dumb drivers, mostly stuff. Basically, I just find funny videos to watch. I mean, it's good to laugh. Laughter is healthy for you. When you don't laugh, you kind of, be all mad and stuff. Favorite bands? To clarify, I do listen to songs from Slipknot, Creed, Godsmack, a bunch of rock and stuff, baby metal, but to say I have favorite bands, not really, because I would listen to music based on mood, and most of my music preferences come from video games, so bear that in mind. Now the aforementioned, still nice songs, especially the Godsmack I'll sing along with, so that's a fun fact for you. The fact of my horrible singing origins. Yeah, my singing is bad. Godsmack, good. Me, be it. Something I miss. I miss both my dog and my grandmother. Grandmother from my mother's side, who passed away, I want to say 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I can say she went peacefully because she died in her sleep, but then again, massive heart attack. And the scary thing is, she was, well as in, picking on the little whiny baby brats of my, my sister, 2 nieces, I better quit crying, you little brats. And good-natured joking. And that's the thing about us in Louisiana with the families. If we're not picking on you, then be worried, because usually picking on one another is usually a way to show affection down here. It's odd, yes, and we know there's limits, so bear that in mind. But yes, I do miss my grandmother. I do have one remaining grandmother on my father's side, which I do keep in touch with, because I never know when I'm gonna lose her too, so gotta bear that in mind. And I also miss my Pomeranian Sugar, who died 4 years ago. And tragic story on that. She died not only of old age, but I heard her last breaths. More like wails of pain. Very saddening. Very, very saddening. So, We're better now. We're better now. Let me go something happy. How long does take me... Favorite song? I'm probably just going to insert some video game music here. You know, play for a little while. So, have fun guessing the song. Trust me. There's a lot of video game music I like, though. So, bear that in mind. Dark Souls via Matoi Sakuraba, and Final Fantasy based stuff from Nobuo Uematsu. So there's those two to name right off the bat, and of course Isaac Wrath via Danny Baranowski, and of course the new Isaac Rebirth soundtrack. So there's that. Many others. How old is I? I is 26 years old. Or in Dunsparce years, I am freaking old! I don't know if Dunsparce has, you know, age. I don't know. Zodiac sign, I am a Virgo. Very protective sign in Isaac. I mean, gives you protection. Well, when you get hit, you get like a little Polaroid shield thing sometimes. Interesting thing, Chinese zodiac symbol is the dragon. I was born in 1988, so you know, sign of the dragon. Yeah, makes me happy. Although it's also my downfall, because sometimes I you know, can be a perfectionist wannabe in certain aspects, and you know, it can affect my mood. But remember, we humans are not perfect, so yeah, bear that in mind. Quality I look for in a person, partner. Other than being loving, I gotta be able to trust them, and they gotta, you know, not be judgmental. I won't be judgmental of them, they shouldn't be judgmental of me, simply put. I mean, you know, if we can't stand each other, then we can't be together, you know? That's just common sense, man. Common sense. Favorite quote? LordDunsparce? LordDunsparce? I don't know. No, don't go with those. Put hashtags in front of them, too. Yeah. Go with that. Favorite actor? I ain't got one of those. Moving on. Favorite color? That's a toss-up. That is a big toss-up, because I could say teal, black, or blue. Teal is most of the time, you know, it's actually a nice mixture of green, black, oddly enough, and blue. Now, if you don't understand how I get that logic, consider this. Blue and green are similar in their color spectrum. Kinda. You know, dark colors. That's what I'm trying to say. On the other hand, black, it just is shrouded in mystery. I tend to keep to myself a lot, so black does describe me, but teal and blue, I guess blue for calm and serenity, and teal, basically teal, you know, Dragon Ball Z, the Super Saiyans. Yeah, them eyes. Loud music or soft? Depends on my mood. Both are fine. And like I said, it just all depends on my mood. You never know. Might be listening to some soft video game music, or I'm listening to some loud baby metal music. Yeah, baby metal. It's a thing. What is baby metal? Oh, it's three girls singing metal in Japanese. You thought I was gonna say babies in Japan doing metal? That'd be kind of crazy, but It's Japan. They got used painting machines and stuff. Gotta love Japan, man. Gotta love them. They give us all this great stuff. Where do I go when I'm sad? I tend to go to my room. Which is ironic, because, regardless of my mood, I usually find solace in my room. It's just, you know, my comfort place. Either that, or I leave the house and go visit with my dad and grandma. But typically speaking, my room is my sanctuary. How long does it take me to shower? Less than 3 minutes, no longer than 20. Why 20? Because there are some days where I am very sore after cleaning out houses and trailers and moving / destroying junk. Yeah, that's a good thing about helping get houses ready for rent and stuff. If stuff needs to be thrown out and it's trash, then there's really nothing to worry about in terms of destroying it, as long as I don't get hurt or hurt anyone in the process. So yeah, a lot of fun, but it does put a toll on me. You think, oh, well, you're just a fatty. I'm not as fat as you think. I mean, I say I'm 330 pounds, but I probably look like I'm about 280. So I do have a little bit of muscle. I'm not ripped, but I'm not complete flab either. So, something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. How long does it take me to get ready in the morning? It just depends on my mood and what I have to do that morning. Usually between 3 to 15 minutes at the very most. Usually that extra time is me debating whether I want to get my 3DSs put in my pockets. But other than that, I usually have my clothes and such planned in advance. I mean, I can't drive, so usually if I'm going out to do something, it's usually with another family member. So yeah, that's that. Have I been in a physical fight? It depends on what your definition of a physical fight is, but I've had people piss me off and I have had to deal with them. I mean, that is pretty much why I became a recluse, in a sense, after high school, you know, and middle school, since, you know, teased a lot because of my eyes, which, you know, that's just low when people tease you about something you have no control over, especially in my case. I don't think optic atrophy can be fixed. I think it's muscles behind my eye, which and the optic nerve itself. So it's not like, oh, let's get you a cornea transplant or something, retina transplant or something to fix you up. Nope, not gonna work. Furthermore, laser eye surgery probably wouldn't work either, because the eyes don't seem to slow down. If you noticed in my 25 subscribers special, pay close attention to my eyes, they move on their own. I may be perceiving myself as seeing in front of me, but my eyes move on their own free will. I have no control over the eyes, and me keeping up with them is, well, basically what I'm trying to say is the movement doesn't affect me per se, but like I said, people often catch that, and that's why in my younger years awkward situations arose, the teasing and me having to be physical. No major fights, mind you, but just to say I have a temper, so that's something to keep in mind. And now that I have a sword and knife collection, May as well call me the psycho with swords and knives. And fist. Turn on. Basically, it's hard to describe because basically with women, I perceive an allure from each of them. Sometimes what they are wearing based on color alone can attract me to them. Usually the color yellow, but then again, as I said, different colors and different allures have the same effect as well. But one rule of thumb always keeps me in check. Girls are usually spoken for. They are already, off the market, so to speak. You're probably thinking, well, you don't have no confidence in yourself. No girl want to be with you. It's not low confidence, it's just that I guess it's the fear of rejection, I suppose. And in a competitive world, I can't really compete because I know I have nothing I can really offer. Like I said, with my eyesight being crap, I'm unable to drive, so I'm pretty much useless in that regard. And yeah, it's a pain. Turn-offs, that would be basically if I get uneasy vibes from a person, or just see they're just intolerable people to be dealing with. Trust me, a person that turns me off, they might not know it, but basically I'm done with them. Meaning, if they try to get in contact with me or something, I'm usually quite adamant and avoid them. Which in many cases, I could put up a facade just to, be nice to the point where, I can get through a quick conversation with them and be done with them. This applies to people I've dealt with in the past that have, rubbed me the wrong way, and then, I get random phone calls or see them in the store or something. I mean, why make a scene dealing with the past? Yeah. Reason I joined YouTube. I joined YouTube mainly because, well, after seeing We Right to play Super Mario Bros. Wii, I was inspired. Oh, maybe I can record myself and friends playing video games. Well, there was a problem with that. See, even though I could have done the recording video games part via Flip HD camera, I didn't have that many friends, for one. And two, I quickly learned that, using a tripod and a camera for that would get pretty old quality-wise and bad. So, and then I've learned of other Let's Players like Jaichi and Burnt Pixels, Chocolate Milk, Supernova Star, etc., etc. There are so many I could name. I've been on YouTube for about 4 or 5 years now. Well, it says I joined in 2010 on the Anri Kurikaze, so we'll say 4, just to be safe. Now, I've learned a lot over the 4 years. That's kind of why I've made this LordDunsparceAnri Kurikaze channel to, use what I've learned to push myself forward, and just keep my old channel, the Anri Kurikaze channel, as an archive channel. I mean, let's be honest here. Putting work into about 1,500 plus videos and then, moving on to a new channel, I'm not just gonna up and delete that whole channel, make those videos go poof. No. I mean, I'll look back at them and, you know, see how I can improve, or be disturbed on how, you know, my voice sounded back then and whatnot, because, you know, it has changed slightly over the time. Maybe it's because I've had 2 different headsets, or maybe it's just time. Yeah. Fears. Fear of the unknown in regards to the future. I mean, think about it. I'm legally blind. I'm socially awkward. Socially awkward in terms of, you know, mingling with crowds. I have a reason, though, for not wanting to mingle with crowds, because, you know, the being put down when I was younger and such. And, you know, I don't want any of that old anger surfacing, because, you know, I could easily land a guy like me in jail, and jail is not fun. So, yeah. And of course, when I was younger, I had a fear of fire, and I mean a terrifying fear of fire. Something as little as a match being lit near me, I'd go crazy. A freaking cigarette, run like hell. And some of my family actually teased me about it for a time when I was younger. They still kind of do too now, but my fear isn't nowhere as bad now. I'm at the point where I'm on edge when near the presence of fire, but I understand it won't hurt me unless, you know, I screw with it. So, yeah. Last thing that made me cry. I can only think of 3 things, and they're 3 different scenarios. 2 of which are sad because, you know, the past, and one of which was actually tears of joy. We'll go in a reverse chronological order by the earliest to most recent to the past. First, tears of joy because I found the Steven item in Rebirth. Unfortunately, I didn't record that particular run, which, you know, Let's Play curse, pain in the butt. And yes, I'm aware that many people have gotten Platinum God and Real Platinum God quicker than a month since, you know, between November 4th and December 4th. But, you know, I see it as a personal achievement for myself, really. I mean, I've had hardships with Isaac Rebirth. The fact that I couldn't get the game to start on the first 2 to 3 days. And then I had issues with the background being all glitched with, you know, white textures. So that was an issue. In fact, it got to the point where I had to use a beta copy of a Rebirth build for a while until I knew of a patch that was stable. So there's that. So the fun fact, if you ever watch my Rebirth series and notice a weird patch number in my title screen, it's because during the time of recording the episodes, which I record in bulk, I was under that patch since pretty much, yeah. And plus I've changed my recording style slightly since then. Now I'm starting to use Sony Vegas a lot more, so I'm a noob with it, I'm not gonna lie there, but then again, I'm learning. That's the beautiful thing about the YouTube, you learn. But let's get to the sad stuff. More recent was the passing of my grandmother from my mother's side. She died. And of course my dog Sugar, which was during my I want to say my second semester of junior college, so yeah. And I mentioned this in the question, what do I miss? So, but those are the only real times I recall actually being in tears. May have been brief, but there were tears. There was pain. Last time you said you loved someone, earlier today. My grandmother, my stepmother, my father, my stepfather, my mother. So, yeah. Siblings. And my little brat nieces. Meaning behind my YouTube name. Let's separate into two parts. Let's start with Anri Kurakazi, as I started with that name. Anri is the name of a hero mentioned in Fire Emblem in Marth's trophy description in Melee. It's also briefly mentioned in one of the Japanese only Fire Emblem games of Heroes of Light and Shadow. But yeah, that's basically where I got that name, and then getting into Japanese and combining words like Dark Wind, I got Kurakazi, or Black Wind. Lord Dunsparce. Dunsparce has quite the story. Generation 2 did get my love into Pokemon to start. I did play Gen 1, but I only played it for a little while, and then, you know, didn't have much memories kept from it because it didn't want me to pursue it more, you know. But when I played Pokemon Gold, that all changed. It made me remember, oh, I played Blue at one point. Maybe I should get back into Pokemon. And needless to say, it happened. Although I did get out of it at around Generation 3, but came back in it late into Gen 4. And needless to say, I've been in Pokemon ever since. But Dunsparce, real interesting little Pokemon. He's not amazing, but he can be a pain in the ass. Paraflincher, you got it. Stallwall, you got it. Troll, definitely. Pokemon Stadium 2 made me realize how much of a troll he can really be. He, she, remember gender rate, yeah, but Toxic and Protect. And then whenever it was introduced, Roost. Add Substitute, and, well, you get the idea. Give it Leftovers, bam. Or, give it a King's Rock, Glare, Headbutt, Bite, and Roost, or some other move of your choice. Make it a Paraflincher of Death. But yeah, I just like Dunsparce. And I figured, well, show love to a Pokemon that, you know, isn't as popular, you know? Because I know there are a bunch of other great Pokemon out there, but, you know, those little guys need love too. So, it's not really an interesting origins of my name, but the more you know. These next two questions, they don't really apply to me since I don't really read the books, but if you want to get technical, back in college I did read D-Day and A People's History of the United States from Martin Zinn. So yeah, ironically, history was one of my most favorite subjects. Biology was a close second. When it came to memorizing random jargon and whatnot, it wasn't that hard for me. Hell, even writing wasn't a problem for me. English went well for me. The only subject that pissed me off was algebra. I hate algebra, man. Well, except for logs. Those are fun. Those are fun. Because logs. Numbers. Yeah. I don't know what they are now either. But yeah. I don't keep tabs on any books right now, though. Maybe in the future. I just can't see myself, getting into books, mainly because, I just don't set enough time for them. And even if I did, that would just be another, hobby that would be progressively expensive. So, not saying I'm stingy with money, but money is something I don't have much of, so I gotta use it sparingly. I mean, heck, I can't just go crazy on blowing it on video games and stuff. And furthermore, I don't want to oversaturate myself with a certain media. So, there is that. Alright, last show that I watched. That would be World's Dumbest, although that was days ago. No lie, because usually I do not turn on my TV in my room unless I am watching True TV, World's Dumbest, or Top 20 Funniest. Actually, I'm a freaking liar. The last show I watched was that new show that came on Tuesday that they introduced on the 6th called Hack My Life. I watched some of it, but only watched a little bit of it. I'll probably wait until another day when it comes on marathon-wise and catch up on it, so there's that. There's that. Last person I talked to, that would be my brother. He left to go see his girlfriend earlier tonight. So she lives like an hour away in the next town, so there's that. So, I know where he is for the night. I'm happy for him, though. I'm happy for him. Let's see. This next question. Relationship between you and the last person texted. Okay, we'll go with Skype since, it's text. And I'm not going to include group conversations, so individuals, that would be Kari Links. A friend that I've met through YouTube, through Star, Supernova Star, formerly XX Baby Girl Star, through her Generation 3 challenge, Ruby and Sapphire. Ironically, I met Mario Yoshi through that, too. Hey, full circle. Hello. And he's a friend of mine. Our conversation was in regards to looking into 2DS, 3DS capture cards, and his last messages to me before he was offline, and then I replied to them after I woke from a nap. In regards to him wanting another event Shiny Beldum that has the holdback move, and needless to say, I have one for him. I just have to, wait till he's on and give it to him. So there is that. Favorite foods: chicken nuggets, chicken strips, fried chicken, you name it. I'm a chicken eating food. In fact, I go crazy if I don't have it for a long period of time. I'll say about a week. Yeah, week, maybe 2. Place I want to visit: Japan for Nintendo, but in actuality, I want to go visit Egypt because I want to see the Great Pyramids. Egyptology has always interested me in a way. I mean, heck, those pyramids, it's something of that majesty just doesn't seem like it'd be easy to build, Yeah. Let's see. Last place I was. Trick question, but I've only, let's see. Let's change this to last things I did today. Okay. Woke up this morning, went out, went for a walk, got lunch at Popeyes. Yeah, we'll say got lunch at Popeyes because then I came home because, rainy weather, cold, pain in the ass. Yeah. Needless to say, I had chicken for lunch. Do you have a crush? Not really. No, I don't. I mean, there are a lot of cute people online, don't get me wrong. Cute girls you can meet in Twitch chats and Twitter and whatnot, but it's pretty much, you know, the whole internet relationship thing. It's not the same as meeting a person face to face, you know. And I'm not ruling out internet relationships because some people can make them work. I'm just not that fortunate, so yeah. Last time I kissed someone, kissed and hugged my grandma goodbye the other day after visiting her. I went out to dinner. It was nice, very nice. Last time I was insulted, I can't recall, but then again, I don't really freaking care. I always get insulted. You know what? Most of the time, I wind up shrugging it off. And even if it does bother me, I usually go to sleep and I sleep it off, so yeah. Favorite kind of sweet? I like me some Skittles. Yeah, Skittles. What instrument do I play? I can play the piano, though I haven't really had a passion for it as of late. So there is that. I am capable of learning music by playing by ear, meaning if I can figure out the melody, I can eventually learn a song, but like I said, I just lost the passion for it, lost the interest, so there is that. Let's see. Favorite piece of jewelry? I want to get a necklace of some sort with the Japanese kanji for I want to say silence or something, or wind, something, you know, something that describes me. Recluse, hermit, whatever. Favorite chat up. No. We're at the bottom of the list. At the bottom of the list, and you know I'm having trouble seeing questions. Maybe because you know I've been looking at 50 freaking questions. We're getting near the end. Last sport I played. I don't play sports. I'm bad at sports. Next question. Favorite chat up line. Yo, how you doing? Hello. Something simple, you know. But to be honest though, I am not a chat starter most of the time. Not in person, no. I am very reserved. Online it's a little bit easier, you know. Ask them if they busy and chat with them. Blah blah blah. That kind of stuff. Then again, I'm kind of reserved too, because you know I don't want to bother people. So there's that. Have they already used? Well, of course. Hello. Yeah. It's not the greatest line, but you know, yeah. I skipped the question. Oh balls. Last song I sang. Song? I don't sing songs by name. No, I just sing randomly out of tune. So, yeah. So, I can't validate this question with a valid answer. Alright. Last time I hung out with anyone. That would be during the Christmas holidays. Let me see. want to say? December 28th. Before my cousin and them had to leave back to Colorado, his wife, which is another cousin. It's complicated. Basically, cousins by marriage, you know. Yeah. The wife is actually cousin by family. So, yeah. It was a nice time over the holidays. And who should answer these questions next? I can't think of anybody. Can't think of any. I'm sorry, but I can't think of anybody. Plus, Mario Yoshi already picked Kari Links as well. So, tell you what, I also will have another tag video like this going up, but it'll be Pokemon related. I have people tagged for that, but basically, there really isn't an obligation. So, if you are interested in doing the tag video, feel free to do so. You are very welcome to. I offer this to anyone that happens to stumble upon this video. Feel free to do this. Hope you have a good time doing it. Me personally, yeah, I had fun doing it. I mean, all the answers were sincere. Of course, you can't really see my reactions because, you know, I'm not using the face cam. Of course, that is actually probably a good thing for you guys because, you know, your viewing screens would probably have exploded by now because of the ugliness of me. No, but I'm not really good with webcams, so there's that. And I still haven't gotten used to my laptop's webcam, which is odd because I've been having this laptop for about 5 years, so there's that. Anyway, I am LordDunsparceAnri, wishing you all a great day. Take care. Farewell. Hell Anri Sparse. Hell Dunsparce. Bye.